What's up guys, it's your boy Zealot here, back for another video in our rewatch series of the Pokemon movies. Today we're going to be reviewing the second movie, Pokemon 2000, The Power of One. Now, I want to start off by saying that this movie is a really solid sequel to the first one. Obviously it takes place a while after, considering the events are during the Orange Islands, whereas the first one took place while Ash and his friends were traveling through Kanto, so time has passed, but in the sense of this being the next movie in this series of movies, it had a lot to live up to, and it really did do a lot. Like, for example, introducing Lugia, the legendary mascot of Gen 2 before Gen 2 even came out, is a pretty big feat. And the way that Lugia was characterized in its relation to the Gen 1 legendaries was done beautifully. I think overall they did a great job structuring the movie. It starts with the introduction of the villain. We see that his goals are to capture the three legendary birds from Kanto in order to summon this mysterious beast who, at the time when the movie was released, nobody knew what it was because it wasn't even in the games yet. So it was a really great introduction. And once we catch up with Ash and his friends, they're traveling through the Orange Islands, they're on a boat, and they happen upon this island due to the stormy weathers that are being caused by the villain's actions. And here we see a town on this island, which really showcases the Pokemon world so well. There's so much culture being displayed, and it's a great way to really make the Pokemon world come to life on the big screen. Then, of course, we have the setup for Lugia's entrance, and we see it teased throughout the movie, and we continue to see this villain continue to catch the birds while Ash is given a task. And there's a prophecy that when the three birds gather together, the world will turn to ash, which at face value, you would read that and be like, oh, the world will go to destruction. But what is the main character's name? Ash. And so that's a really great play on words when it's revealed later in the movie that Ash is the chosen one, or as he likes to call himself, the frozen one going through the snow. The world will turn to him in its time of most necessity, and he's the one that's going to pick it up and do what he needs to do. And there's a really great moment in the movie where it's kind of Ash's quote unquote, I can do it moment, where all his Pokemon jump out of their Pokeballs and they motivate him and they're like, yes, he's the chosen one and you have our support. You can do this. And it's a really uplifting, powerful moment for a movie to display, especially when it's being showcased to a generation of children who want to be inspired by that. And even adults, it's applicable to all age ranges, which I think is another consistent aspect of this movie. It continues these powerful themes, and this one is perseverance. It's about continuing on even when a task seems so monumental. It's something that can be accomplished. And so obviously we have that motivational moment. And while Ash is on his way to acquire the third of the three spheres in order to unite them together to allow Lugia to calm the three legendary Kanto birds, he's on his way there. He's using his Charizard, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and he gets attacked by the legendary birds. And for a moment there, it feels like all hope is lost. And then all of a sudden, our good friends Team Rocket pull through and they decide to switch sides and they help Ash reach that third sphere. They bring him all the way over there. And then on the way back, Lugia is flying Ash back and they're hanging on, but their weight is too much. And so, of all people, Team Rocket makes the sacrificial play and they jump off of Lugia down into the depths, thinking that they might even be jumping to their death in order to let Ash accomplish the goal and save the world. Because in this case, they are really protecting the world from devastation. And seriously, that moment gave me goosebumps because I couldn't believe that Team Rocket, our petty little criminals of every episode, were the ones that made the sacrifice play to allow Ash to get to the place he needed to be to save the world in that moment. It was amazing. And after this moment, Ash is flying on Lugia. He almost reaches the altar, and Lugia gets hit by the villain's beam, falls down into the water. And Misty comes swimming through the water to save Ash, and she brings him to the altar. He perseveres through all adversity. He gets there, he puts the final spear on the altar, and Melody, one of the new characters in this movie, starts playing the song needed to calm everyone. And this song is genuinely beautiful. Like, watching this movie and listening to the song playing while it shows the visuals of the birds being calmed and Lugia coming back up and its epic re-entrance, it's seriously amazing, and it's such a satisfying conclusion to a saving the day moment. And of course, throughout the movie, we've been seeing how Oak and Delia, Ash's mom, have been traveling from Kanto to the Orange Islands to protect him, which is a really great trope. You don't usually see that in the regular series, but in the movies, it makes sense. Like, these concerned parents and mentor, they're on their way to make sure that Ash and his friends are okay. And so they arrive, and at the end, Delia has this really emotional reunion with Ash where she says, like, you're my world and you're my hero. And it's like a really great, satisfying, epic conclusion. And it showcases that mother-son relationship that is just so special in this moment. And so it's just little things like that and that carrying through theme of perseverance that really makes Pokemon the movie 2000 a great one. And although it's titled The Power of One, it really is the power of all that makes it what it was. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the second Pokemon movie. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Let me know y'all's thoughts down in the comment section below. It's been your voice, Zealot. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.